Hello. When I was around 6 years old, we lived in a pretty old two-story house, 2 stories walk and attic. It was a beautiful century home with a wraparound porch and second floor balcony that overlooked a decent sized backyard. The house was creepy though, especially to a 6 year old. It would constantly creak and moan, and I was always told by my parents that it's just the house settling. My older brother liked to scare me, so he convinced me the house was haunted and made up a story about some kid that died in the attic decades before we moved in. Real, original, I know. After that, I always swore I could hear footsteps in the attic, and it got so bad I couldn't sleep. And one night, as I'm laying in bed, I saw so thing I will never forget. Staring out into the dark hallway from my bed, I see a tall, dark shape quickly move past my doorway. It wasn't just a shadow, though. It was a person, and it wasn't a person that should be there. It was way taller than my mom, and my dad wasn't home. It scared me so bad I immediately started to cry, but I couldn't move or call out to my mom or even wake my brother up, who was right in the top bunk sleeping. I never saw anything else that night, but I'm certain I heard the back door open and close shortly after seeing the shape. My dad worked third shift, so I eventually convinced myself that he had come home to grab something and then went back to work, and I finally fell asleep. The thing is, I would have heard and seen him walk in front of my room in the opposite direction first. My room was between my parents' room and the stairs on the second floor. So if he came home and walked to his room, he had to pass my room. I had been awake all night before and never saw him, so it couldn't have been him. The next day, I told my parents, and my dad said he never came home, and they both assured me it was just my imagination.